Perfect. I have that secret.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो भारी राय सो भारी राय। Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक। किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना। Who asks you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy। श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। As long as this world is given a status of reality, we will continue to suffer in English. But if you take this world as merely an appearance, you will continue to suffer in Hindi. Now you decide whether you want to suffer in English or you want to suffer in Hindi. Now those who do not know Hindi, they will suffer always. Narayan. See, these are so simple things. And simple things are difficult to practice. See? Suppose I tell you something, you will do it, I have no doubt. Get up early in the morning, take cold water bath, stand on one leg, hands above, and do the Gayatri Japa for 2400,000 times. You will do it, I have no doubt. But if I tell you, just think cool, when this world is created, it is created when we are identified with the body. When we are not identified with the body, as in deep sleep, where the world goes. So there are three things. One, something is. Second, nothing is. Third, nothing is yet it appears. Three. When something is, you can't do nothing. Hai to hai. If there is nothing, you can't do anything. Nahi to nahi. But when something is not there, but it appears, then the problems begin. This is called technically mithya pratyay. So this world is appearing under n number of conditions. See, if we are identified with the body, then only this world comes into existence. In the dream and the deep sleep, this world has no existence for us. Condition is required. See? So we have to accept this as appearance, and then what to do? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. But how? Karnataka. Don't become serious in life. See? As you are listening to me without listening, exactly the same way, listen to the world, what the people tell you, but don't listen. See, friends, small little things we tell. Somebody comes to me, oldie. So naturally, Babaji, please sit up on the chair. No. I want to sit in the floor. Then go below the chair. See? These small little things we don't listen. And then we want to hear, Aham Brahmasmi. Hum kaha Brahman, hum Bevkoof hai. Continue. See, my friends, therefore, don't give too much importance to this world. This world has always been like this. There is nothing new ever happened. Upanishad says, Yatha Purvam Akalpayat. This world was as earlier, now the same thing. Like when you sleep as a doctor, when you wake up, do you wake up as an engineer? Yatha Purvam Akalpayat. It continues. Therefore, what is to be done? Asanga shastrena dudena chitva. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Don't create friends and enemies in this world and carry the burden on your head. See, this is first part we have seen. Asanga shastrena. Now, asanga shastrena dudena chitva means what? Just learn from every single experience. Learn. We see all colors and forms with our vision. Is our vision attached to any color and form? When the blue-green color is seen, the eyes don't become blue-green. When the red color is seen, eyes don't become red. So, not getting attached to anything is our natural status. See? Waking comes and goes, but we continue to exist. Dream comes and goes, we continue to exist. Deep sleep comes and goes, we continue to exist. Where are we attached? So attachment is an illusion. Only recognize this. See, friends, asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Then we were told what is the spiritual practice. The 5 principles. Nirmana moha, freedom from body identification. If we want to practice this, don't talk about your past, don't ask anybody about their past. Same thing, nothing great. I was born, then I started growing, and then I started widening, and then I did this thing, and what is that? What is new? See, autobiography of a Dumbo. You read any autobiography. Just start. I was born here and there, and then it was like that. Then I did this thing, I did that thing, and now I have become old. So what we are talking? We are talking about body, not about ourselves. Nirmana moha. See? Then jitasanga dosha. That company which will make you miserable in this world, dum daba ke bhago, get away. Don't try to make anybody happy in this world. Do you know why? We belong to a democratic setup. Everybody has the right to be miserable. Tathastu. But what happens? Husband wants to make the wife happy. This is called as ashakyanushthan. It can never happen. And therefore he joins with her, he becomes miserable. See, my friends, don't waste your time. Similarly, we don't have to make anybody miserable. Everybody is self-sufficient. We don't have to make anybody miserable. Relax. See? Jitasanga dosha. Those who become miserable, disturbed because of others, they are the highest fool in this world. See? Then the third. Adhyatma nitya. Our focus should be 24/7 on our being. Friends, spiritual practice is not a part-time profession. See, all other practices are not full-time, they are part-time. See, you do yoga, how long will you do yoga? Half an hour, 20 minutes. You do pranayam, how long? See, then you go for the pradakshina, how long? Everything has got a limitation. But in being, there is no limitation. See? Therefore, to live in utter alertness that our mind remains at peace under all conditions. See, nasti buddhi ayuktasya, nacha yuktasya bhavana, nacha bhavayata shantihi, ashantasya kutas sukham. A disturbed person will always misunderstand. See? Therefore, again and again, we have to recognize spiritual practice is not a part-time profession. Adhyatma nitya. Then, vinivritta kama. If we look in our life, if we are to say what we have done only one thing in our whole life. Try to fulfill our desires. And yet, desires can never be fulfilled. Maha Ashanaha, Bhagavan says in 3rd chapter, what is the problem? Although unwilling, we go the wrong way. See? Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojita. Hey Varshneya, hey Vrishnikulotpanna Bhagavan Sri Krishna, although unwilling, why do we go the wrong way? Anichannapi, baladiva, as if somebody is forcing us to do the wrong thing. Who is that? What is that? Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha. When we are under the influence of desire, the desire has got two options. Either desire is fulfilled or not fulfilled. When desire is not fulfilled, it expresses as anger. When desire is fulfilled, it expresses as greed. We want more and more and more. And what are these things, desire or anger? Maha Ashanaha. Ashanaha means eating. The desire can never be fulfilled. Keep on fulfilling any desire. See? Even in the old age. 98 not out. So, doctor told, now take care of your grandfather. Now things are over. Now whatever desire they have, you fulfill them. Even that moment also there is a desire. See? It's so important. And desire about worldly things. Money, bhog, two things. Artha and kam. There was one very rich man. He was on the deathbed. Not dead, but he was on the deathbed. So his 3 sons, they were discussing because doctor told that any time he will conk off. So they were discussing now how to take the granddaddy's body to the cremation. He is so rich, multi-billionaire. So we should take him in helicopter. It must suit to his status. So the other brother says, come on, yaar, who will see? People should see, is it not? Yes. So helicopter dropped. Then let us take him on a huge truck, nicely decorated. But there, how can people see? That idea dropped. Then third one, let us take a simple push cart and make it nicely decorated with gold and diamonds and everything, light, and that is how we can make it. Now that dead fellow was listening. He was not yet dead. He was on the deathbed. He became angry. Don't waste money. I will walk down to the graveyard. There is no end to the desires. It can never be fulfilled. Maha Ashanaha. And therefore, Vinivritta Kama. We come here also for what? For love for Kanayalal. See, Bhagavan, my son is not wanting to get married, so you tried so many 16,100. Try one for my son. See, friends, only desire fulfillment is our spiritual life. That is totally wrong. Vinivrittaka. Then, Dvandvaya Vimuktaha. The last and the most important thing. Recognize this world is made up of always twins. There is nothing in this world single except Paramatma. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friend, enemy, health, disease, good, bad. It is like this. So what is then? Accept gracefully or accept miserably. Choice is whether you want to accept or not is not the choice. Choice is happily or miserably. Vinivritta kama. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sande. When we are thus graduated from body identification and the notion that I want something in this world, then our mind has become sufficiently clean and pure. Gachanti amudhaha. Now there are no worldly things that disturb us. Such a mind which is not disturbed by the world, now that mind is able to recognize न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशांको न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. Be very attentive. Then we come to an experience which does not involve operation of any known means of knowledge. What are the known means of knowledge? Sense organs, mind, and intellect. Drop them. How to drop? Are you there? Yes. How do you know? I can smell. I am there. No. Are you there? Yes. How do you know? I can taste. No. Our presence does not involve either sense organs or mind or intellect. See? Gachanti amūಢaha tat avyayam padam. It has to be attained only once in lifetime. Thereafter, the teacher took the next topic was the jiva. So we have seen yesterday. Vimudha nanu pashyanti pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Now this topic of jiva in our scriptures is meant for some purpose. Today I was watching on TV, somebody showed me on YouTube, some scientists talking about the soul leaving the body. See? The scientists cannot talk even about the space where the whole world is. See? Everything is in the space. Where is the space? See, friends. And the soul. What is the soul? So what he was discussing, only the structure of the brain. See. And therefore, what is this soul? Is soul an individuality or a manifestation? Now to understand this point, take this simple example. There are so many tube lights. So tube lights are many. But light is one. Lights are not many. Light is one. Now on me, so many tube lights are throwing the light. Can you differentiate which light is coming from which tube light? Because it's one. They are not many. So what is the tube light? They are many. But what is the light? Light is one. Be attentive. When one tube light becomes fused, will anything happen to other tube lights? Think. So, light in the bulb is a manifestation. It is not individuality. Exactly the same way, life in the body is a manifestation of Chaitanya in the body, is life. So life-wise we are all one. Body-wise we may be different. Think. But what happens? Our attention goes from the one to the many. See? In one school, I was talking to them. Just wanted to tell them something, how they can remain together. So I asked, hey, today we'll play something. And children may be 8 years, 9 years age. So I asked, now I will ask you a question, and whomsoever I ask, he only should reply, not all of you. Okay? Yes. Then I asked, tell me, what are the differences in all of us? So all the hands went up. Now you tell, some are girls, some are boys, differences. Some are tall, some are short, differences. Some are fat, some are thin, differences. Some are black, some are white, differences. So many differences, no end to it. I said, stop. There was one student, he was totally indifferent, like this child. Totally indifferent, but sitting there. And then I said, hey, you tell, you are not talking anything. What? I said, tell me, what is the common factor in all of us? You know what was his reply? We are all suffering because of you. Common factor. See, body-wise we are different. Achievement-wise we are different. Success-wise we are different. Our liking, dislike, we are different. But life-wise we are one. And if there is no life, no differences. See? So this life principle has to be brought to our cognition. For that purpose, this Jiva topic is brought. But immediately it is not possible. What is immediate? We keep on complaining about others. So the first spiritual practice is stop complaining about anything or anybody in this world. First practice. What will be the net result? Net result will be, we will be at peace. And when we are at peace, Ashantasya kuta sukham, if we are disturbed, how can we be happy? So, when we are thus practicing this, see, we are undisturbed by anything. Then our attention will come on ourselves. So, two questions will pop up in our mind if we are blessed by the contemplative faculty by the Lord. Who is I and who am I? Two words. Who is I? Grammatically wrong. But here I is used as third person singular. And who am I? Here I is used as first person singular. So when you take I as the third person singular, see, it will be told here, Purushottama is the third person singular. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Vimudhananu pasyanti. Our attention is only on our personality. I am lucky, I am unlucky, I am happy, I am miserable, I, so much of I. There is no end to that. So we have to discover. One husband asked me this question. Swamiji, don't quote my example in your lectures, but I have a doubt. And his doubt was that I am really very disturbed because of my wife. So, what is to be done? So I told him, divorce. Why worry? You'll get anywhere. No, I can't do that. Very good. See, you are a good person. Then think. What you have to think? Are you husband 24/7? You are husband only in front of your wife, is it not? You are not a Rashtrapati. Then, when you are in front of her, behave like a husband. And who is the husband? Never smile and be happy in front of the wife. If you smile and remain happy in front of the wife, she will start asking, किसको मिल के आए? बड़े खुश नजर आ रहे? So when you go home, go with your face hanging. Now it's okay. See, this comes in Husband Upanishad. There all these techniques are given. Don't make life too serious. See? But small little things, the best part to learn is, we are never miserable for something great. We are all miserable for silly things. In the morning I got up, I didn't get a cup of tea. Are Daridri, if you have to be miserable like Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Today also gone. Mother did not talk to me. He used to be miserable. but for something higher. And wise people are never miserable. नहीं देखे तो मत देखो, कौन देखता है? Relax. Don't justify you are miserable. Vimudha nanu pashyanti jnana chakshusha. So what are the signs of knowledge and wisdom? You are happy not because of, you are happy in spite of. See? Now happy doesn't mean all the time like a man laughing, क्या करूँ यार, जब से realize हो गया है और it's not like that. See? So vimudha nanu pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Now this, our essential nature we have to discover. Now for that we have to change our vision. See? बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा न मिली आपको है. We have to change our vision. See? Change in vision will help us. So first of all, we are only by practice we think I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful. Only by practice. Now do the same practice. So now our attention is brought from the objective to the substratum, to the common factor. And therefore, Bhagavan tells now from the 12th mantra onwards, next 4 or 5 mantras, what should be our vision. In that vision, we will be able to enter the concluding part of this chapter. So please repeat after me. Yada nityagatam tejo jagat bhasayate khilam yachandramasi yachagno tattejo vidhi mamakam Gama vishya bhutani dharayamyaham mojasa pushnami chaushadhi sarvaha somo bhutva rasatmakaha aham vaishvanaro bhutva प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैः अहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्. Now these are the addresses where our essential nature is given. See? Now start seeing the divine presence. Yat adityagatam tejaha, that which is expressing through the sun as heat and light, jagat bhasayate kilam, because of which the whole world is existing. Just imagine, for the sake of imagination, the distance between the sun and the earth is reduced, life will be disappearing. If the distance increases, it is not possible, life is not possible. So, what is existing on the earth is because of this sun and its urja, the light and energy. Yada aditya gatam tejaha jagat bhaset. Then, yat chandramasi. Now, what is the moonlight? Moonlight is reflected light. It is said in the villages they do. On the full moon night, before sowing their seeds, grains, they keep it open, and the full moon night, the nectar, amrutam, is brought from the moon on the grains, and then that is sown. Therefore, life is given by the sun, then the principle of life is manifesting through the moon and Yat Chandramasi, Yat Chagnau, that because of which the fire is hot, Tat Tejo Vidhi Mamakam. I am that. That is my expression. Bhagavan Krishna is telling. So what will happen? Whenever we see the sun, we become self-oriented. But for whom? Those who are not Surya Vamshi. You know who are Surya Vamshi? They wake up after the sunrise. Those who wake up after sunrise, in the next life, they become Khatmal. This comes in Khatmal Mahapurana. Begin your day early in the morning. Your whole day will be different, quality. See? Our sadhana, spiritual practice is when we are required by the people, that time we are doing meditation. No. Do your spiritual practice when you are not required by the world. And that is the time. Morning, 3:34 up to 6 o'clock. You belong to yourself, to nobody else. But then the time is for the children to be taken to the school, food to be prepared, or dishes to be washed, and that time this Mahamaya is doing meditation. What will be the meditation? बर्तन बहुत ज़्यादा हो गए. See friends, यद आदित्य गतम तेजः, then यद चंद्रमसी यच्चाग्नौ. Sleep, early to bed and early to rise. But our life is late to bed and late to rise. It is a guarantee to be unhealthy and otherwise. And then we have problems. How you too many disturbances? I don't get good sleep. How can you get? You see the horrible movies at night. And then naturally, what type of dreams you will get? Bhagavan Krishna? No. See friends, we all take care of our physical body's needs. It should be organic food, it should be good food, it should not be stale. This I am telling from India, not here. Here, FFF. You know that? No? Fresh from fridge. And after it comes out of the fridge, it goes into the microwave. Then it becomes hot. Pindalana is given to you eat. What type of body, what type of health, what type of clothing, that we understand. But what type of food to be given to the mind? See, therefore, all horrible things should not be at all entertained. Then what we should entertain? That it is an illusion. When you talk about illusion, there is no sin, there is no merit. So what are those illusions? Governments. Government is an illusion, isn't it? There is nothing like government. Therefore, don't get involved too much in anything. Then, yacha agnau tattejo vidhi mamakam. So, whenever we see, therefore, the fire is used. You know, there are two ways. When we do the japa by the mala, after some time we become mechanical. The mala continues. After some time, when you become mechanical, your mind is not involved. You must have seen when we chant Ramraksha Stotra, because I know it by heart. Therefore, that time I will be doing my camera thing, setting up and all that. It goes on. I don't have to think. It happens by default. And therefore, it is said that if you have the Agni Kunda, Agni Hotri, and there you do the japa, Om Sri Paramatmane Namaha Swaha, Om Sri Krishnaya Swaha. So there you cannot remain mechanical. If you remain mechanical, oh God, you will get burned. You have to remain alert. For that I tell you one technique, very simple technique. Do it now. In your mind, chant the Lord's name for a minute. Any name or mantra, whatever you are doing. Stop. So you have the experience. Now, in addition to chanting, listen your own chanting by your own ears. Chant and listen. Now, meaning of this. Chanting is an action. Action. Mind is not required. But when you are hearing, listening to what you are chanting, then your mind is involved. Then it will not become mechanical. See? Therefore, Yat Chandramasi Yat Chagnau, Chandramasi is the mind and Agni is the speech. When these two expressions are coupled together, the truth is revealed. Continuing further, Gama Vishyacha Bhutani Dharayamyaham Ojasa Ushnami Chaushadi Sarva Somo Bhutva Rasatmakaha. So where from Bhagavan started? From the sun, moon, then fire, then then he came Aditya, moon, and thereafter he came to the earth. So now what is in the earth? Gam is earth. Gam avishyacha bhutani dharayami mojasa. I enter the earth and by my ojas I support the plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Bhutani dharayami ojasa. Then after that pushnami chaushadi sarva. There are two types of plants which are regularly required, grains, etc. and some medicinal plants. All of them are supported by me. How? Somo bhutva rasatmakaha. So the rasa, the soma, the amrita in all the plant kingdom is expression of the divine. Now see how Bhagavan is coming closer. First he was far away. Sun, oh, okay, I can't think about sun, far away, okay. Moon, little near, nobody, even then it is very far. You take cigarette, oh, then take out the lighter, see Bhagavan there. Then you are on the earth, and then when you eat, every point can bring us to the divine thought. After that, now Bhagavan has entered in our stomach. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha. Where was he? From the sun he started. Slowly he entered our stomach. And what he does there? Pranapana Samayukta Pachami Annam Chaturvidham. Then I digest the food which is of four types. See? Protein, carbohydrates, fats and vegan. The fourth type. Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. So see where from he is starting? He has come. Now after he has come, now the important thing what we have to catch. Please repeat this verse after me. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha matta smritir jnanam apohanancha vedaischa sarvai ahameva vedyo vedanta krudveda videva chaham. Now see, remember this divine principle that we are talking about. Started from the sun, then moon, then fire, then earth, then food, then stomach. Now from the stomach, now he is entering our heart. So, sarvasya cha hrudi aham sannivishtaha. in some place while giving a talk on this thing, what kind of thoughts will come in my mind, I also do not know. That is his botheration. I relax. So that time it came. See, Bhagavan said, Sarvasya chaham rudi sannivishta. Bhagavan Krishna used to take tea, chah. So when I said, one old elderly person, he became very angry. Swamiji, how can you say like that thing? During that time, Bhagavan Krishna time, there was no tea. I said, how do you know? You were there. No, I was not there. I said, I was there. You can't challenge that. Then I said, do you know, 16,100 wives were from where? Prag-Jyotishpur. Prag-Jyotishpur is today's Guwahati. Now he, who has got so many wives from Assam, can he stop taking tea? Even I feel Bhagavan Krishna must have become darker because he was given bath with the black tea. He became so frustrated. I don't know how to talk to you. Keep quiet. I'm only here. Sarvasya cha aham hridi sannivishtaha. I am a common denominator for all the things and beings. And what do you do there? Mattaha, from me only, or in me only. Four things happen. I support smruti, dreams, jnanam, waking experiences, apohanam, deep sleep, and chakarat samadhi. I support waking experiences of the waker, dream experiences of the dreamer, deep sleep experiences of the prajna, and the chakara samadhi, samadhi experience of the samadhistha purusha. I support all of them. Now come back to yourself. When we write our biography, what we do, we take only 1/4 of our total life. Our life is not only waking, dream also there, deep sleep also there, and samadhi also. So whenever you conclude something on incomplete data, can that conclusion be valid? It cannot be valid. So when we have to talk about ourselves, we have to include everything. As much real the waking world is for us, equally that much real the dream is for us during the dream. We never dream the dream as a dream. During the dream, it is a solid reality. See? On the basis of this Yoga Vashishta or Ashtavakra Gita rather was born. Janak Raja asked this question. I had dreamed that I am a beggar. So now tell me, whether the beggar is dreaming that he is a king or the king dreamed that he is a beggar, who is who? See? So, as much the dream is an appearance not real, that much is the waking also an appearance not real. The day when we will be able to digest this pill, understand, Bhagavan Krishna's full glory is showering on us. See friends, when we wake up from the dream or when the dream is over, do we mourn? Yeah, I got $10 million lottery ticket. I went to Las Vegas. I got such a huge amount and I was going to get it, but somebody came and made a noise and my dream broke and I could not smuggle that money in the waking. Do we say that? See, these are the things we have to learn. Many times what happens, that we take the food beyond our capacity and go to sleep. And then in that sleep we get a dream that you are suffering miserably because of the hunger. There is a famine everywhere. Now who is feeling hunger? The one who was feeling hunger in the dream. Where is he from? Where he has gone? See friends, exactly the same way. So many parts we are playing in our life. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-law, outlaw. So many of them. and that whole burden becomes real for us. Therefore, Karnataka, don't take life too seriously. Spirituality is not becoming serious. Spiritual life is light-hearted existence. For that, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. So, sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha, mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. And therefore, sarvaihi vedaihi aham eva vedyaha. Therefore, the purpose of the study of all the Vedas, all the scripture is only to know who is I. Aham eva vedya. Who is this I? See? Is this I husband wife? Then where do they go in the deep sleep? See? Is this I man or woman? Where do they go in the deep sleep? See, friends. Therefore, one homework, try to experience the meaning of this statement. The statement is very simple. I had good sleep, but in between there were bad dreams. Who makes this statement? Think. We do make it, isn't it? Who makes this statement? Can the waker make this statement? I had a good sleep, because he was not in the sleep. How can he make this statement? Can the waker make this statement? I had bad dreams, he was not in the dream. Can the dreamer make this statement? We are not talking to the dreamer. Can the deep sleeper make this statement? No, we cannot talk to the deep sleeper. But we do make this statement, isn't it? Now discover who makes this statement. This is spiritual practice. See? One day, by God's grace, we will discover the one who makes this statement is experiencing without becoming an experiencer. So, the statement is made for us in the waking by the waker. But the one who became the waker without becoming the waker is the one who makes this statement. Because he was in the deep sleep, he was in the dream, he was in the samadhi, and he is also in the waking. So, like one man, he is the son to his father, husband to his wife, father to his son, and brother to his brother. This man is a common denominator. And who is miserable? These four conditioned expressions of the man. So first conditioned expression of the divinity is body, gross body, therefore a waker is born. The second conditioning is the subtle body, the dreamer is born. The third condition is the causal body, the deep sleeper is born. And the fourth condition is he is beyond all these things, therefore samadhi. See, friends, sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaisha sarvai ahameva vedyaha. This is worthy of knowing. Do we know who was the 9th president of America? No. Does it make any difference? Do we know what was the weight of Mahatma Gandhi when he was shot dead? I don't know yet. See? It makes no difference. What difference it makes? Do we know ourselves who we are? That makes a difference. Therefore, Vedya, what is worthy of knowing, we have to know ourselves who we are. See? And for this, you can go on playing. Spiritual practice is not a punishment. You go on playing nicely. One day or the other it will click to you. Now, for example, one game we'll play. How many fingers? 5. Why they are 5? Because between two fingers there is absence of finger, is it not? So what are you seeing actually? Both the shape and the form, as well as the absence of the shape and the form, is it not? Both we are seeing. But where our attention goes? Our attention goes only to the forms, not to the formless. See? I'll tell you once I was in Varanasi, and it was such a great divine revelation. See? That time this present condition was not the old time. Small gullies you have to go to the temple, and small. You can't even have place to stand there. So once when I went with my friend, they gave me one corner to stand or sit, whatever you can. So small temple. And evening time, such a beautiful arti was going on, and Rudri and Chamakam and all kinds of noise and Damru and all cymbals, everything, huge noise and going wonderful. For about half an hour, 45 minutes, I was sitting there, ekdam stunned, like we do with children playing a statue, like this. After that was over, then we came and I was driven by my friend to somebody's place for dinner. So I didn't talk anything. He also didn't talk. When I went to that house, then I sat and kept quiet. Normally when I go, who begins? But that day it was calm and quiet. So everybody was worried, what happened to Swamiji? He is not talking, he is not laughing. Then the old lady, she said, Swamiji, tabiyat theek hai na? I said, chup, sit quiet. And then I told her. What I told, that I tell you now. See? Can you have a window without a wall? Can you fix a window without a wall? What is a window? Is window an object or absence of the wall? Is absence of the wall, isn't it? If this is clear, what is the space? Absence. What will be the window in the absence? See? Just very simple thing. This is a tissue paper, complete. Now, I take a pinch from here, and now, what is there? It's a hole. Is hole an object? Absence of the tissue paper. So imagine, tissue paper is the space, meaning total absence. In that absence, there is a hole. So what will be the hole in the absence? Presence. Therefore, deha vimane galite vidnyate paramatmani yatra mano yati tatra samadhayaha. Everything and being is a mobile temple of God. Deho devalaya proktaha dehi devo niranjanaha architaha sarva bhavena swanubhutya virajate. When we start suspecting, we are all expert in suspicion. So if we start suspecting that anybody, anything comes in our life as a divine grace, slowly, other things will disappear and divinity will be the major theme of our thinking. All other things will be dropped. See? So, waking comes and goes, we don't come and go. Dream comes and goes, we do not come and go. Deep sleep comes and goes, we do not come and go. Samadhi begins and ends, we do not know. So we are like the space, the conscious space. The heavy rains, clouds come, goes. Waking is over. Then only noisy clouds come without raining. They also go, dream is over. Then there is a pitch darkness, dark night. Then that also comes and goes, deep sleep. Sometimes there is cloudless, blue sky. That is samadhi. That also comes and goes. But nothing happens to the space. Space is neither contaminated nor purified. Exactly the same way. When the vision sees the black color, the vision doesn't become black. When see the red color, it doesn't become the red. We are untouched by anything. That is our essential nature. Whether we want or we do not want, we are divine. Whether we know or we do not know, we are divine. But the difference is, when you know, you are benefited. When you do not know, you suffer. So all the sufferings are only because we do not know our own being. And to discover this own being, these are the various techniques. First technique, don't want to know anything about anybody's past. We don't have to talk about our past to anybody. If somebody asks, bluff. You know, in my habit of talking, sometimes I say, so in our Punjab, when I was there, so immediately if there is a Punjabi, after Swamiji, you see Punjabi ho? Hanji. Next question, where from? So I had to ask, where from you are? I am from Amritsar, I am from Jalandhar, Pani ke andar. Then other place I said, see, in our Maharashtra, oh, after the lecture, Swamiji, you are a Marathi? Yes. Where are you from? Where are you from, Amma? I am from Solapur, I am from Kolhapur. One day I was caught. One lady said, Swamiji, you are bluffing. I said, if you understood me, then it's perfectly, I am bluffing. Sometimes you say, you are from Punjab, sometimes you say, you are from Maharashtra. What is the truth? I said, truth is, I am a Paratha. Baap Punjabi, Ma Maratha, ho gaya Paratha. How does it matter what you are? Relax, man, relax. All the time, जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन माड़ में. We don't want to know anything about anybody. Isn't what happens, you know? Our phone has, the device has its limitation, is it not? Because there are free downloads. Keep on downloading. A stage comes, it becomes completely full. One lady was wanting to, Swamiji, I want to take a selfie with you. I said, you cannot take. I will take. I said, come on, try. And she tried and the message came. The memory is full. Oh, Swamiji, what happened? I said, I can see on your face, you are fool. In the same manner, our device has a limitation. Don't carry unwanted burden. And therefore, when we are thinking about Bhagavan Krishna, we are reminded of our useless grandchildren. See, from the sublime to the ridiculous. See, friends, it is okay, yes, we must love everything, blah, 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 it is okay. But just upar ke. As we do our spiritual practice, upar ki, like that. Live with the world upar ka. Don't get too much involved. And then you will see the joy of life. So, Vedesya sarvai ahameva vedyaha. So that which is present in the absence is the Paramatma. Around this girl, there is absence of everything. So that which is present in the absence is Paramatma. Apply this principle. See? You come to a standstill. This experience you cannot speak. You can only have it. You can't talk. And therefore, whatever is spoken in satsanga or in the world is jhuta. Therefore, I call my satsanga as bluff sessions. Why bluff? Because what is Paramatma? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. Paramatma is that where speech and mind doesn't function. And therefore, whatever you talk about it is a bluff. The world is an illusion, not real. Therefore, if you go on talking, I was coming, I collected a bottle of Mirage waters. It is so tasty. Come on, don't bluff. Because Mirage water is only an illusion, doesn't exist. So whatever you talk is a bluff. Don't we do that? Take a spoon with something and put in our mouth, take it out. Now that spoon has become jhuta. Wherever your tongue touches, it is jhuta. Therefore, keep mouth shut. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Should we chant Ram Raksha?